You don't need $1 million to become a millionaire. You need two. That's not a typo. If you actually want $1 million sitting in your account after taxes, you need to earn about $2 million first. Nobody tells you that part. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how people get from zero to that number, without a trust fund, without a lucky coin flip, and without working 80 hours a week for the next 30 years. First, let's kill a myth. You do not need to become a billionaire. You don't even need to try. Being ultra-rich is a different game with a different prize, and honestly, most of the people on it are miserable. Look up the Forbes richest list. You won't recognize 90% of the names on it. That's not the finish line you're picturing. What you actually want is freedom. Enough money that you stop thinking about money. And that number is a lot smaller and a lot more achievable than people make it look. Here's how you get there. Think of every dollar-making method in your life as a vending machine. A vending machine that pays you without you standing next to it is called an asset. Stocks, a rental property, a business that runs without you, even a savings account earning interest. It sits there and money comes out. A vending machine that costs you money every single month and never pays you back is a liability. Your car loan, your credit card balance, that subscription you forgot to cancel. Your net worth is just how many paying machines you own, minus how many draining machines you're stuck feeding. Real estate is the classic example, and it's simpler than people make it sound. You don't buy a $500,000 house with $500,000. You put down 20%, about $100,000, and borrow the rest. Then you find someone to live there. Their rent pays down your loan every month, and because property values tend to climb over time, in a few years you can sell that same house, pay off what's left of the loan, and walk away with real profit. One machine, stocked by someone else, cashing out for you later. Does it take real money to start? Yes. Is there risk? Also, yes, and you should actually learn the mechanics before you try it, not guess your way through it. But the model itself is not a mystery. It's just a machine with a plan. This is general education, not financial advice. Do your own research before you invest. Here's the twist most people miss completely. Let's say you don't want to mess with real estate. You just want to earn your way there with a job. Say you land a great salary, $200,000 a year. Sounds fast, right? Do the math. At $200K a year, it takes you 10 years just to hit $2 million earned before you've spent a single rupee on rent, food, or anything else in your life. 10 years at a salary most people never even reach. That's the trap. A job is one vending machine, and you are the only one refilling it. You trade your exact hours for its exact output. No hours, no output. That's not a criticism of having a job. It's genuinely one of the lowest risk paths that exists. But if your only plan is work harder, you've picked the slowest machine on the floor. So you've basically got 4 ways to fill up that $2 million target. 1. Buy assets that pay you, like real estate or stocks. 2. Earn it through a job. 3. Build a business. 4. Some combination of all 3, which is what most actual millionaires quietly do. Most people only ever try option 2. That's not wrong, it's just slow on its own. The fastest path almost always blends more than one machine at once. Here's the idea that actually separates people who work hard from people who get rich. It's called leverage, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Picture a vending machine you have to restock by hand every single day by yourself. That's just a job. Now picture 4 upgrades to that same machine. Upgrade 1. Labor. You hire someone else to restock it. Now it runs without your hands. Just your instructions. Upgrade 2. Capital. You borrow or invest money to buy 5 more machines instead of 1. Same effort, 5 times the output. Upgrade 3. Code. You build or use software that restocks itself automatically 24 hours a day without a single employee. This is where AI tools and automation live, and right now, this is the cheapest upgrade in history to install. Upgrade 4. Media. Instead of placing your machine in one hallway, you put a picture of it in front of 1 million people at once, and the algorithm finds the ones who actually want what's inside. YouTube, Instagram, whatever platform you're on right now, that's exactly what this is. None of these upgrades require you to work harder. They require you to stop being the only moving part in your own machine. None of this matters unless people actually buy what's inside your machine. And here's the part that trips people up. The machine only gets full if you're solving a real problem for someone. Don't chase the money directly. Chase the problem. The money is just what happens when you solve it well enough. Here are 5 things that change how much you can charge for that same solved problem. 1. The bigger the problem, the more you can charge. Losing 50 pounds pays more than losing 5. 2. The faster you solve it, the more you can charge. 10 weeks beats 10 months every time. 3. The easier you make it, the more you can charge. Nobody wants to eat plain broccoli for 10 weeks if there's a version with real food. 4. Proof beats promises. If you've already helped 100 people and you back it with a guarantee, you can charge multiples more than someone with nothing to show. 5. The wealthier your customer, the more they can pay for the exact same fix. A weight loss plan for a busy executive and a broke student can be the same plan, priced completely differently. Here's a thought that'll change how you see your own job. If you're selling to 50,000 people at $2 each just to make $100,000 a year, why not just find one company willing to pay you $100,000 a year directly and only worry about serving them? That's not a hack. That's literally what a job already is. You already run a one-client business. You just never priced yourself like one. You don't need luck. You don't need a trust fund. You need one working machine, upgraded with the right kind of leverage and pointed at a real problem. Start with one. Build the next one after that's actually running. If this saved you from 10 years of guessing, you know what to do. See you in the next one.